Who is gossiping about you and what they may be saying? We have 3 piles here. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. If you guys enjoy this reading, remember to show your support to the channel in whatever ways you can. Liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, making purchases. All of those things really help me out. It helps me to be able to take care of and support myself and my needs as I'm here to guide you on your path. So thank you so much to anybody who supports any of your spiritual leaders out there, because they definitely are able to practice the magic they practice and the healing that they practice thanks to you. So let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, I feel like the people that are gossiping about you do not want you to find out who they are and why they've been doing this. I feel like they have been doing everything in their power to try to make sure that you don't know who they are. For some of you, this could be people that are part of a religious sector of some sort that are doing this, which could be another big reason why they don't want you to know who they are, because they don't want that image put on them, that they're a bunch of cackling hens in the corner, that they're so evil and heartless and cruel. Because I feel like these people have been extremely heartless, cruel, uncaring of how much pain or hurt they cause you. They've just been trying to tear you down, break you down, and smash you into the ground so that nobody will believe the things that you're saying or the things that you're practicing. They've been trying to throw you off your path and throw you off your purpose in some sort of way. So let's see, we have Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, ambitious. Yeah, these are the type of people that do not want you to be able to realize your goals or bring your ambitions into fruition. These are the type of people that have been running things for a while, in charge of certain things for a while, had a lot of power for a while, and because of this power, they let this power go to their head in a way. When you came along, it's like you started to usurp the power, and they were like, this ain't happening. I'm going to do anything in my power and everything in my power to make sure that they are not allowed to do that or not able to do that. This person's been causing a lot of fights, conflicts, arguments, drama behind the scenes. This person could be a very disrespectful person as well, kind of like a loudmouth in some way. Definitely. Something could be being said about drugs as well, or addictions in general. Somebody could be extremely two-faced around you, and they may be taking everything that you're saying and twisting it into something else and then presenting it as something you've said or something like that. Lucid dreaming could be something as well. LUDXP, experience. Libra. I missed one of the zodiac charms. Libra. This could have something to do with the law as well, or some sort of, once again, powerhouse or power structure in some sort of way. This could be spiritual or religious law, or this could be government type of law, or even just like the vigilante type of law, like the law of the streets, the code of the streets. K, Q, A, quadriplegic. M, J, Mary Jane. 3 cheers for Mary Jane. She's my main thing. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. So, this could be as well about your beliefs as far as drug use goes, or your beliefs as far as natural medicine goes, or as far as pharmaceutical companies go, or things like that as well. Some of you could actually be working your way up the ranks in some sort of power structure, and people do not like the changes that you're bringing in, the opinions that you're bringing in, the beliefs that you're bringing in. ZDK, S, ski mask. Sam, T, stamp. Z, STD. Could be something to do with an STD. Somebody could be saying you have an STD or you're spreading one. Luck. mask, drama, disaster. Somebody could be trying to say that you're a drama queen as well, that you're just trying to start a lot of trouble, or drama king, and that you're just trying to stir up trouble and start problems, that you're the problem causer. You could be the scapegoat in somebody's story. I am proud of me. Because you are proud of yourself and your accomplishments, because you are confident and you express yourself in the truth of your beliefs and your opinions, this is a lot of the reason why these people are attacking you in this way. They may be jealous of you, or they may feel that they lack the power in some way to do some of the things that you're doing, or they honestly just do not like your opinions and your beliefs on things, and they don't want to see those changes take place in the world around them. But they also see your power and the fact that there are so many people that look up to you and are inspired by you. Curiosity is healthy and natural. We are all mad here. The best ones are. So, you could be somebody who is very vocal as well about the greed of some of these corporations or some of these people or some of these religious sectors. The greed, the blood money that's been hidden, the pain and sadness that you feel in these situations. You've been exposing a lot of things, shining a light on a lot of things, and people are starting to see and realize the truth that has been hidden underneath the shadows all along. At one point in time, there was a woman I ran into at the bar, and she was really upset because I refused to convert myself to her religion. And first off, I was like, you guys are so fucking hypocritical. Do you know how many people we have in this town that are homeless, that starve on a regular basis, that nobody gives a flying fuck about? It's a tiny little town and we have 20 churches in it. Do I ever see any of those people out there doing anything in those cases? Some of those people are Christian and they just need a little faith and a little love shown their way. Why don't you go fucking work with those people instead of bothering me? Why don't you go do what I'm doing and be out there with them every day? Because that's what Jesus was doing too. And that's not what your church is doing. And so you could be somebody who really vocalizes a lot of these issues and a lot of these problems. You may also be somebody who works with a lot of youth as well. And these youth really find you to be somebody that they're comfortable talking to, somebody that they enjoy being around, somebody that they look up to. And these people do not feel like you are creating a good example, although your example is an extremely good one. It just doesn't go in line with their old ass beliefs that are getting ready to be knocked out of the park anyway, because it's time for a change on this planet. The Knight of Stakes, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Scythes. Somebody watching from the outside feels like you need to atone for your sins in some way, or you need to take accountability for the awful things that you've done. And I really don't feel like there is so many awful things that you've done. Somebody as well could be talking about you because they have nothing better to do. They have no life. This could be somebody that is a follower. Somebody that really doesn't have a mind of their own. And so there could be a bunch of followers following them blindly as well and doing things that they think are good. But in the end, those things are not good. Those things are actually very cruel, very wrong, and not okay. And they are corrupting the minds of the youth with some of the things that they're doing, and you're exposing those things as well. You're also somebody who stands very confident, strong, stable. You have a lot of self-respect. You have a lot of loyalty to your beliefs and to your standing. And you are building a name for yourself. You are building wealth for yourself. You are building yourself up, and you're doing a good job of it, and you're doing it on your own. You did not need their help. These people tried to shaft you, and they tried to put you on the back burner. They tried to do everything in their fucking power to keep you from prospering in any way, and you are still prospering. So you are technically proving yourself and disproving their lies just by working on you and taking care of the things that you believe in. You are also somebody who communicates very well. You could be a counselor of some sort, therapist of some sort, a diplomat of some sort. You could be working your way into politics, a lawyer, just all kinds of different jobs go into the communication abilities. And there are a lot of people that are discussing your ability to be able to communicate and how amazing it is, how quickly you pick up on things and how quickly you're able to identify certain situations. You observe things very well. Midnight. The most magical hour of all. Skeleton, strength, and the skull of stars. Infinite possibilities. So you are somebody who speaks about infinite possibilities. You're somebody who has a very open mind. You're very non-judgmental. You're pretty willing to listen to a lot of people as long as those people are not trying to shove their beliefs down your throat and force you to be what they are. And I feel like people are even discussing that as well. That you pretty much get along with anybody unless those people are trying to force you to believe what they want you to believe instead of allowing you to believe what you want to believe, because you're somebody who lives and lets live. And you allow other people to believe what they want to believe. So you just want to be able to believe your beliefs in peace as well and express your beliefs because they get to. Freedom of speech may be something that you fight very hard for here as well. The freedom to believe what you want to believe in, the freedom to express yourself through your religion. Christians spend a lot of time whining about how much they're persecuted these days. First off, they're not persecuted even 10% of what they persecuted people for the last 3,500 years. Second off, the other religions are still the persecuted ones because they're still the ones that you can't openly express or openly perform. They're the ones that you don't have in the schools. They're the ones that you don't have in the courtrooms. They're the ones that you don't have in the prisons. So technically, no, Christianity is not the abused victim here. They have a lot of people who were abused by them for the last 3,500 years. And karma's a fucking bitch when it turns around and bites you in the ass. How many people did they burn at the stake? How many people did they torture? How many people did they kill, maim, murder for refusing to believe what they believed? The drop in a bucket of maybe 2% of theirs being hurt over the last 20 to 30 years does not even compare or come anywhere near the last 3,500 years of abuse of power that they have taken into their hands. So, people could definitely be talking about your religious beliefs and how loud you are about what you believe in, how strong you are, how confident you are in your position, and how this is what's bringing you success because you're not playing dirty. You're doing things the right way with a set of morals and values. And these people that have been attacking you in an underhanded, dirty way in the background, people are talking about that too. These people do not have clean hands, no matter how much they want to try to present a picture of cleanliness to the world. And people are starting to notice that and pick up on that. There could even be some sort of black magic as well that these people are performing against you or have been performing against you. And they want everybody to believe that you're the one that's doing things like that, which is fucking insane. So anyway, that's what I have for pile 1. Remember, guys, if you did resonate with this and got something from this, to support my channel in whatever ways that you can, whether that be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, making purchases, every single thing that you guys do to support my channel helps me to be able to take care of me and myself and my needs while I'm here to help support you guys on your path. So thank you for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. And 333, you're very protected, so don't fear anything coming your way. Pile 2, for you guys. Let's see who is gossiping on you and what they may be saying. Plain Jane. Small, little, naive. Libra, Cancer. This could definitely be an ex-husband for a lot of you. Cancer again. This could be your family as well. Cancer again. Imaginative. There's a Christmas tree. People could be discussing something to do with Christmas, something to do with the holidays. People could be discussing your nurturing, your caretaking abilities, the way that you love, the loyalty you have for your family. People could also be discussing something to do with the law or a court case in some way. People could be discussing something that happened around Christmas time. People could be discussing as well how much they look up to you, how inspired they are by you, how you stand out. Some people could view you as above them in some sort of way. Some people could be saying that you are indecisive or you're unsure about what you want to do or where you want to go. And a lot of that has to do with your ties to your family. Some people could be talking about codependency of some kind. And not the kind on drugs, but the kind on people. People could be lifting you up in praise in some sort of way as well. P. I. G. Pig. Somebody could be born in the year of the pig. I want to say 95, 2007, 83. I think those are the years of the pig. Not sure. If I'm wrong, correct me. S. N. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Some people could be talking about your ability to get children interested in learning as well. Synergy. GY. Science. T. Topography. Topiary. I'm not sure what the hell that is. W. Q. Wipe. E. Science, not my biggest subject, guys. P, which is funny because, you know, if I would have actually went to school for psychology, I would have had to take like biology 3 or some shit. I don't know. You have to take so many fucking classes before you can even take a psychology class, and you're wasting all your time, all your energy, all your brain space on crap that has nothing to do with what you wanted to learn about in the first place. So you know what? Spending 16 years focused on my main thing that I really wanted to learn about sometimes works a little better, kind of like when Albert Einstein left school. He was able to do some incredibly amazing things, but guess what? There was probably some of those things that he didn't know about because he didn't give a shit about them. And instead, he focused all his time on the shit that he did give a shit about. So just saying, some of the biggest geniuses in this world did not finish school. That's the way it is. H-A-D, hard, R, L. Some people could be saying something about you not finishing school if you didn't. Q, L, F, P. But they are also discussing how intelligent you are. There's definitely some people talking about how intelligent you are, how amazing your brain is, how it works. Maybe even your imagination, your creativity, your ability to come up with new ideas or thoughts. Somebody could be talking about a death that happened. Somebody could be talking about graveyard magic as well, or doing some or saying you are. Follow your heart, let thought take a back seat. No backseat drivers, bad vibes. The song that just popped in my mind is I Want to Do Bad Things to You. Love life upgrade. A fountain. There could be dreams, something to do with your dreams here as well, coming true. What has been done in the dark is about ready to have a light shined on it. Somebody could have even done some sort of black magic or spiritual warfare on your love life as well. But this has been broken. This has been taken out. This is no longer even a factor in anything you got going on. Somebody could have tried to claim that they were more powerful than they were and that they could take you down in some sort of way. But people are starting to see that this person is nowhere near that level of power. Because everything they did is backfiring on them very badly. Shady. I didn't actually look at these letters a whole lot before I did that. I usually do. The Grapes of Wrath just came to mind. Party, Pale, the Pale Rider, Puny, Disguise, you claim your friends, but you always treat me sideways. There's a song that has that in it, but I can't think of what that song is right now. Pits, Pile, Dry, Drapes, Happy, 'cause I'm happy. Elephant, the elephant in the room. People may be discussing some sort of elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. gravy. Ed and Annette is coming to mind. Trailer Park Girls, Trailer Park Boys. Six of Scythes, Eight of Cups, King of Scythes. You may be being recognized at this time for being able to escape an extremely bad situation, an extremely toxic situation. Maybe even getting the recognition that you deserve in a situation where you dealt with a very narcissistic person, a very controlling, manipulative, predatory type of person, somebody who comes off as perfect and amazing and awesome to everybody around you, but everybody knows there's something they just can't put their finger on. Gaslight by Snow the Product. Yeah, you a big money spender. Yeah, every relationship you in, they're either crazy or perfect, and then you're shady as can be. You have walked away from somebody who is very cruel, cutting, somebody who has a lot of power and a lot of pull. Somebody who has been using that power and that position to talk bad on your name, and who has been trying to tear you down, who has been trying to destroy any success that may enter your life. They may have been scapegoating you in some way, or maybe even claiming credit for some of the things that you've done as well. Hiding a lot of shit behind the scenes. And at the end of the day, all of this is about ready to be exposed. This person's about ready to be completely defeated. You've moved away from things that were very hard for you to go through. Things where you had a lot of love for these people, even though these people, most people would probably say these people don't deserve an ounce of your love. It doesn't matter, you still love them. Your heart's not something that you can argue with, really. And when you try to, or when you try to suppress it, or when you try to deny it, it makes things 1,000 times worse. So there's no point denying that, because underneath whatever problems are there, underneath the type of person that this person is, underneath the hate and the hurt and the pain, at the end of the day is love. And you know that, and you're not about ready to deny that. Night Song, Hidden Talents. So some of you are being recognized for your ability to communicate with the dead as well, for your ability to be able to receive messages and understand them. Some of you may also be receiving recognition for some of your wild side that you have let out. Some of you could have been caged in, boxed in some sort of way. Alpha, great song. And it talks about, let's see if I can remember some of the lyrics really quick. Mother destroyer, yeah, one in the same. Mr. Preacher, time to give up the throne. I'm the master now, damn, it's good to be home. Just call me Alpha. It's good to be home. Just call me Alpha. So basically, you are an amazingly loving, kind, giving, nurturing, caring person. Somebody who's very creative, imaginative, somebody who's very good with children, somebody who loves people immensely and has a lot of loyalty for family. You care very deeply about those that you love. And at the same time, you have had to learn how to detach yourself in certain situations so that you can move away from situations that were never going to improve at all. So you were no longer the fixer. And also, the part with Joanna on Sweeney Todd is coming to mind as well, where she's talking about the lark in the cage. How can you sing, nightingale, blackbird? Tell me how you sing. Where she's locked up in that room and the guy is looking in from the outside. And he's like, I'll free you, Joanna. I'll free you. So there could also be somebody on the outside watching as well, who sees what has been going on in these situations and is getting ready to step up to the plate and do something about it. This person may have actually already even tried at some point in the past, but they may have failed the first time. The second time is going to be a success, though. Forgiveness. People are talking about your level of forgiveness. How after you are able to walk away from something and extricate yourself from something, after you're able to let it go, you're able to forgive very fully. And there's a lot of things that you have had to forgive over the years, so that that poison does not poison your own heart, so that poison does not go into the things that you are making. Synergy and healing. You have healed from some pretty nasty things and some pretty nasty scars, and people are discussing your capabilities, your level of intelligence, your level of wisdom, the knowledge that you have received from the road that you have had to travel, and how this beautiful knowledge is something that you could not gain from school. This is something that you could only gain from the experiences that you have had. And they are believing at this point that those experiences in the school of life has taught you a lot more than any school could have ever taught you. So there's a lot of people that are very glad that you did not choose to go that route, and that you chose instead to focus on the things that you wanted to learn and to enhance your mind in those levels, because you have the level of intelligence on these certain subject matters that not many people will ever have in their life. And these are things that you can share with others from your experiences. So that's what I have for this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on, all those kinds of good things. And remember, if you guys did enjoy this reading or you got anything from it, to support my channel in whatever ways you can, whether that be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps or donations, hitting the little super thanks button. All those things really help me out, and it really helps me to be able to support myself as I'm here to support you on your path. So thank you so much for anything that you do to show your support in those ways. A lot of it only takes a second of your time, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Pile 3. For you guys, what is the gossip on you? And by who? It's getting a little warm in here, so I gotta cool it down a little bit. So, what is the gossip on you and by who? Who is saying these things and what are they saying? Wink, wink. Cancer or Gemini, intelligent. Some of you may have picked all 3 piles as well, because Cancer came up in all 3 piles. Leo, generous. Libra, charming. There could definitely be some family members talking about you, siblings, parent, ex, partner, child. Pisces, Scorpio. People that were supposed to be on your side in some way and weren't. There could be something hidden as well about some sort of court or some sort of hearing or some sort of will or inheritance, or there could be something hidden from you that your family has hidden from you in some sort of way. This could be something that goes all the way back to your childhood, from like 10 years old on for some of you as well. S-U-M, some, B, summer. I know what you did last summer. E-H, Hummer. Y, Huey. D, C, Washington, D.C. Q, Y, Z. There's definitely something with the law involved in this pile here. Definitely something going on with the law, or in some way, some sort of, like structures of authority. Y, U, W, N, L, lonely. M, money. W, S. Some people may want you to think that you have no one or nothing, but you may actually have more than you think you do. They may be creating a lot of distractions or crazy shit going on in your life because they want to make sure that you're distracted from finding out about something that they've kept hidden. OG, BF, the original gangsta. Gangsta. So, people may be There may be people that are very focused on money, money hungry. We hungry. Too Fast, Too Furious just came to mind. There may be somebody that is undercover working on something as well. You may be involved in something where somebody is actually undercover and looking into something or working on something. Your name may have come up in some way. Some of you may actually have some sort of tap on your phone or something along those lines. Especially if you're part of my collective. Tested that theory at one point in time. Said a bunch of crazy shit. And then I knew that last one was going to get them to respond if there was a tap on my phone. And the moment I messaged that shit out, I was already walking out of my house with my shit. By the time I got down to the corner of the street, which was not very far away, it was maybe half a block. And I'm not talking a city block, I'm talking a town block. So really not very far. 3 fucking cops pulled up. It takes them 45 minutes in the middle of the night at 1:30 in the morning, right next door to the police station, to come over and check out somebody that's been stalking you for 2 weeks. But twice the distance took them under 5 minutes. The moment they thought that the moment I was discussing dirty cops in this town. All of a sudden they're right there. Woo! The cops in this town the cops in this town can move. It's a really small town too, so you know at 1:30 at night there ain't shit going on. Not one thing was going on that night. And it's going to take them that long to get there, and then you're not going to hear anything from them until 15 minutes after they took off, and it's pretty much, oh, well, they said they were talking to their son on the Wi-Fi, so, you know, they should be gone here in a little bit. And I was like, what about the fact that they've been following me for the last 2.5 weeks? Oh, well, I didn't know about that. And I was like, oh, well, I told dispatch that when I called. I've also discussed it with a lot of people in this town, and they told me that I should call the cops. Well, you know, this is why I don't call the cops around here, because they don't do a damn thing to help people like me. Because people like me know all the secrets. So I feel like a lot of you are the whistleblowers in some way. Humble. Oh, God help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. Good song. It's from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast, and I shouldn't speak to you. But still I sit and wonder, were you once an outcast too? People are talking about how you are an outcast as well. People are also saying something about you casting spells over people, or like hypnotizing people with your charm and your grace or something along those lines. People may be trying to, 33, people may be trying to claim that you're manipulative in some sort of way, or you're toxic in some sort of way, or people should stop and think before they interact with you in some sort of way. People may also be talking about the signs and synchronicities that you receive in certain situations. People may actually be trying to tell people, hey, stop fucking with this person, 3355, because they're very protected. We've already tested this theory, clown games. People are talking about the people that have messed with you and the people that have made games of you or with you or out of you. 411, missing information. A gift of value comes to you now. Don't let appearances deceive you. Love. So people could be talking about the valuable connection that's right in front of you, and how there may be other people trying to get in too. You may have a lot of options trying to get in. People are talking about how you do not let those outer appearances fool you, that you are looking deeper in the matter, into the heart. People may also be talking about your ability to be able to communicate from the heart with confidence. The Hermit, the Four of Pentacles, the Lovers, closing up shop for a day. Apple, risk and reward. Bram or barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. So people are talking about how they've really had to stop and look at things from a different perspective when they've been dealing with you. People are also talking about how you have stopped giving everything you have or are away, how you have started to take some time off for you, take some time away for you, how you've really pulled yourself back, and how you have spent a lot of time alone as well, developing your skills. And that is a lot of what has really helped you rise to this next level. People may be talking about what's going on behind closed doors with you as well, discussing your relationships, discussing the freedom within the relationships that you're in. I'm under your spell. How else could it be? Anyone would notice me. It's magic, I can tell. How you brought me out. Something or another so easily. People are definitely discussing how good people feel in your presence and how there's a lot of rewards to be had if people take the risk when it comes to you. They're also talking about how synergistically and synchronicity things seem to flow and fall together when in your presence, and how free they feel in connection with you. They don't feel like they are stuck or bound or tied in some fucked up way. So there may be people that are trying to convince people that you put spells on people and things like that. But then there's other people that are like, they don't put spells on people. They are very confident. They're very loving. They're very kind and generous. They communicate very effectively and efficiently. They're very intelligent. They know what's going on with people. And they help to bring people out. They help to give people confidence and stability. They help people to feel comfortable expressing their emotions and just being themselves. They don't feel like they have to hide half of who they are, which is why people are so easily able to open up to this person. It has nothing to do with spellcraft or spells or witchcraft or anything like that. This is just who this person is. They bring a lot of happiness, joy, inspiration, positivity. They bring a lot of truth to the surface, and they help people transform and break free of the bonds that keep them tied down. This is somebody that people would petition because they know that they have the answers. You are somebody that has the answers, and people know this, and they come to you for this. And there are some people that would say that you are greedy or that you should not be charging for what you're doing or whatever the case may be. You know what? You have spent a lot of time to develop your skills, and people can shove it up their ass because you got to be able to take care of yourself and provide for you too. And if it wasn't for you charging on that, you would not be able to do that because people would not give back to you for what you do. They would take advantage of it and then walk on it and then spit on you on the way out, which is what a lot of the homeless people that are doing just that don't realize. That all they would have to do is shift that a bit and change that a bit. And they would have a little bit for themselves too. Not always, and it does take time. But still, that is something that is very real. An apple a day can keep the doctor away. People also are discussing how many ailments you have helped people heal or cure within themselves. That your presence, your knowledge, your abilities with things like vitamins, with things like nutrients, with things like essential oils or herbs or plant medicine or things like that, all of those things that you have and all the knowledge and awareness and wisdom you have on those things, a lot of that is because you've had to self-treat yourself and self-medicate yourself for a lot of things in your life. And you would rather do that than to rely on pharmaceutical products that are not actually getting to the root of the problem and fixing or healing anything. They're just burying it or covering it up. And so people are actually talking about and discussing how you have helped them to get off of those things, or you have helped them to see that they didn't need those things to feel good in their life. And you've helped them to find alternative methods or routes to healing themselves, which is pretty awesome. So that is what I have for this pile. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought of it, whether or not it resonated, what you might have going on, all those kinds of good things. Really appreciate you guys so much, and whatever support you send this way, whether that be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donations, hitting the little super thanks button, making purchases. All of those things really help me out, and it helps me to be able to take care of myself and support me as I'm here to support you guys on your path. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever